So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my updated Masked Hero deck profile for the new August 29th, 2016 format, and I really hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. I've been getting tons of messages on Facebook and in the comment section below, and you guys are begging me, Sam, where is your updated Masked Hero deck profile? And you guys have been spamming me on messages and things like that, and I'm super sorry guys that I wasn't able to give you guys the quickest deck list for the Masked Heroes. It was because I was trying to give you guys the best list possible for this deck, and I was testing the deck out for quite some time, and here is my finalized best list that I can give to you guys. And in my personal opinion, this deck list works super well, and I'll explain to you guys all my card choices as I progress to the deck profile. You know what, this deck is actually pretty unique. I actually play some different cards in the deck, and I'll give you guys some shout outs later on who gave me these amazing ideas. So you know what, without further ado, let's get started with this Masked Hero deck profile, guys. By the way guys, you guys have exactly 5 days to enter my 30,000 subscriber giveaway contest. Make sure you guys check out the link in the description box below. It'll be the first link, and that's where you guys can have a chance to win free TeamSamuraiX1 playmats and also free TeamSamuraiX1 customized tokens. So without further ado, let's get started with this Masked Hero deck profile, and of course I'll explain to you guys everything once I progress to the deck. Starting with the monsters, very basic and very standard. Triple Shadow Mist. Sorry guys, let me camera focus on there. So Triple Shadow Mist, very standard. You know, your main engine of the deck. When he special summon, you basically get to search a quick play, change spell card from your deck to your hand, which is pretty good. You search out your mass change, and which is absolutely phenomenal. You guys don't know what this Shadow Mist does. 3 Shadow Mist, very generic. Next one I'll play, of course, Triple Bowman. I love Bowman because of the rank 4 spam, and I found like sometimes I run out of targets for Shadow Mist, and definitely think that 2 copies of Bowman is definitely not enough. So in my personal opinion, I would definitely bump up Bowman to 3. If you guys want to play 2 copies, you guys can go ahead and play 2. But you know, if you play 2 copies, you run out of resources really quick, and you have to rely on going to the Gusto or Emerald fairly quickly during mid game and try to recycle back your Bowman. So I decided to just push up Bowman to 3, and I always play Bowman at 3, and I figured out that 3 is the best ratio for me. So triple Bowman. Next off, you're gonna play, of course, Double Summoner Monk. Still very standard. This card is you know, you pitch your dead spells, you pitch your dead hero lives from your hand to the graveyard to bring out your Shadow Mist, and Shadow Mist effect with trigger to search up your mass change, which is pretty good. So Double Summoner Monk is really amazing as well, and he also helps rank 4 spam, which is absolutely amazing. So Double Summoner Monk. Next I'll play, of course, Double Goblinberg. I like the Goblinberg because this card unclogs your hand. Sometimes you have too many monsters in hand. So let's say that you open up with Goblinberg, Shadow Mist, and you open up with Bowman. So what you can do is you go Goblinberg, Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist will search up the change, set all your spawn traps, especially on the Bowman, and go into your first turn Rafflesia, which is pretty good. And on your opponent's standby phase, just activate mass change into this and go into Dark Law. So you have basically a Dark Law and Rafflesia on the field. So that's what are really good about Goblinberg. You know, it basically unclogs your hand, which I really like. And the really good thing about this card is that it is a warrior, so you can search it off reinforcement of the army. This is for the new engine right here. You're gonna play, of course, 1 Armageddon Knight and 1 Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. Oh my gosh, guys, this engine is absolutely beast. I want to give a huge shout outs to EHS YUGIOH, man. This guy gave me the sickest idea by incorporating the Armageddon and Blackwing Zephyros engine. This card is just so powerful. Armageddon is just so powerful overall. This card is literally a Shadow Mist. What you can do is that you can go Armageddon Knight, send Shadow Mist to the graveyard, search your Bubble Man, and then you special the Bubble Man and go into your rank 4 plays from there. Or this card can even be, you know, summon normal summon or special Armageddon Knight, dump Zephyros. Zephyros can just extend so many of your combo plays. I'll showcase you guys some combos later on throughout the deck profile and what you can do with just having Armageddon Knight and cards like Instant Fusion in your hand. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Card is just very strong because, you know, it sends all your resources to the grave. You know, if you ever need a Bubble Man for you know, your asset targets while you have no heroes, you can just go into Armageddon, send Shadow Mist, search Bubble Man, you go special Bubble Man, go into mass change. It's really crazy. And a really good thing about Armageddon Knight is that it interacts really well with Call the Haunted, because Armageddon has the effect is that when this card is summoned, so if it's special summon or normal summon, it'll get its effect either way, so which is really nice. And Zephyr is just really good. It helps you spam rank 4 XYZs, which is really amazing. You bounce back and your dead Bubble Man's on the field to the hand, put some of the Zephyros, and then you special summon the Bubble Man again, go into your rank 4 plays, which is really good. I'm loving this engine, so a huge shout out goes to EHS YUGIOH. You know what? I think he came 6th place at a recent regional for the new format, so a huge shout out goes to him, man, for giving me this shout out. I'll leave a link in the description box below of his channel. Make sure you guys check him out. He has amazing hero builds on there as well. So he's the reason why I decided to just incorporate this Armageddon and Zephyros engine. So a huge shout out goes to him. So yeah, that's pretty much it for our monster lineup. Very standard monster lineup. I just like to incorporate the Armageddon and Zephyros engine into there. But throughout last format, This was just my engine right here. This is pretty much it, the 10 monster engine. Decided to just put in these two cards. These two cards have a lot of synergy with the deck, and it's just very, very powerful overall. So that's pretty much it for your monsters. Off to your spells, Triple Hero Lives, very, very standard. Really good cards right here. Triple Hero Lives. Next up play, of course, Triple Mass Change, absolutely phenomenal. The main card of the deck. And double E-Call, search out your EHEROs, and really good because search out your Bubble Man, so you can special the Bubble Man from your hand while you have no cards in your hand, which is really, really good. So double E Emergency Call. Next round play, of course, one Reinforce of the Army, searches out all your monsters except for Zephyros and Summoner Monk. So one Rhoda. Next, of course, double Instant Fusion, very powerful. Norden is such a strong card in this deck, and once you already use that one Norden, you can always recycle back with a Gust of Emerald. And you also have Call the Haunted to recycle back Nordens as well, which is really, really good. Double Instant Fusion is really good. You want to see this card in your hand as much as possible. Opening up Dark Law with Instant Fusion and Rafflesia is just very, very amazing. I'll show you guys some combos with the Armageddon Knight and Instant Fusion later on. So you guys stay tuned for that. That'll be really amazing. Next I'll play, of course, double Twin Twister, really good. Clear out back rows, and it also triggers off Shadow Mist. By sending it to the graveyard, you can search a Bubble Man, which is pretty cool. So Twin Twister is really amazing because, back row is actually very essential to hit, because if you lose the Dark Law, you know what I mean, this is a protect Dark Law deck, so you know what, you don't want to lose the Dark Law to cards like Quaking or like Mirror Force and things like that. So definitely Twin Twister is just very, very viable in this deck, and by pitching Shadow Mist, triggering out Shadow Mist effect is just very, very good. So double Twin Twister, very standard. The spell lineup is very standard, similar to my last format. One Mass Charge. Might even want to bump this card up to 2. This card is really, really good. During late game, this card can be powerful. Recycling your Mass Change and your Shadow Mist to your hand and just activating it to go into your Anki or Dark Law is just very, very powerful. So one Mass Charge, one Regeki. Clearing board is really important, especially having a Dark Law on the field when clearing your opponent's board. All those monsters will get banished, which is really good. And last but not least, one Upstart Goblin to run off our deck. We are playing a 39 card deck with a Upstart Goblin. Upstart Goblin is really good because it makes the deck more consistent. You know what I mean? Makes the deck more consistent, and deck thinning is it's the same thing. It's the same thing. What's the point of deck thinning? To make the deck more consistent. I read a comment and this guy goes like, Upstart isn't for consistency, it's for deck thinning. Deck thinning and for consistency is it's the exact same thing. You're deck thinning to make the deck more consistent. So I don't know what his argument was, but that made absolutely no sense. So Upstart Goblin for consistency because it deck things the deck. So definitely you want to play the one Upstart Goblin. Let's go off to our traps. You want to play, of course, Double Call the Haunted. This card is very, very good since, it triggers off Shadow Mist and Armageddon Knight once you revive from the graveyard. It also triggers off your Norden as well once your Norden is in the grave, which is pretty good. And also, if this card is face up on the field, you can basically activate the Zephyros effect to bounce back the Call the Haunted, to bring out Zephyros, so that way you have more potential to make more rank 4 XYZ plays. And also, you basically get a free Call the Haunted back to your hands, which you can use during your opponent's turn, which is really, really good. Call the Haunted is really amazing for that purpose. So Double Call the Haunted is really, really good in this deck. Let me focus on that for you guys real quick. So there you go. And next off for your Mirror Force, you're going to play, of course, double Mirror Force. This card is really, really good. But I just decided to cut down from 3 Mirror Force to 2 Mirror Force because it's only good while Dark Law is on the field. If you have Dark Law on the field, this card becomes, it's okay. It's okay. It's still a really good card, but decks like, Blue Eyes, Burning Abyss, and Pendulums, they take advantage of cards being destroyed, like, Burning Abyss. Once the card gets destroyed, all their effects will activate. Blue Eyes, they have cards like Return of the Dragon Lords to protect cards, to protect their Blue Eyes cards and their Dragon monsters from being destroyed by card effects. So Mirror Force does nothing against that. And also Pendulums, really good against Pendulums while Dark Law's on the field because all their monsters will get banished. But if Dark Law's on the field, their monster would just basically get bounced back into their extra deck and you just Pendulum summon out everything again. So definitely Mirror Force is only a really good card against Dark Law's on the field. But while Dark Law's on the field, when you activate Mirror Force, this card becomes a massive dimensional prison, which is very, very powerful. So definitely 2 Mirror Force is definitely more than enough in my personal opinion. You guys definitely want to cut it down to one, you guys can. But I decided to just add in the 2 extra new addition to the deck, double Quaking Mirror Force. This card is super strong, very phenomenal because you know what? It bypasses Return of the Dragon Lords. It hurts Burning Abyss because they'll flip all their monsters face down. Then they can't basically summon anything anymore because whatever they summon will just get destroyed because their monster is face down. And it's really good against Pendulum as well because cards like Dark Law and also Anki can run over cards, which is really amazing. Has really good synergy against has really good synergy with Dark Law and Anki because if Anki destroys a monster, you basically get to add a quick change spell card for your deck to hand, which is really good. So once it destroys a monster, you basically get to add it quick, and Mass Change, you activate Mass Change, go with Dark Law will just run over the monsters, and all their monsters will get banished, which is really, really good. So double Quaking Mirror Force is definitely a very good addition to the deck in my personal opinion. I've always been testing out this card ever since the format started, but this card is just so strong. Really good card overall. Double Quaking Mirror Force, really powerful card. Next off, you want to play, of course, one Trap Chip Hole Nightmare and one Bomb the Trap Hole for your Fleesia targets. Next off, you want to play one Solemn Warning, double Solemn Strike, very powerful card against this panel matchup as well. Really good card overall. Such an amazing card. So double Solemn Strike is really good, and especially while having Dark on the board, you Solemn Strike, the monster will get banished, which is pretty amazing as well. So double Solemn Strike, and last but not least, you want to play the one Manny's Emptiness to round off our trap lineup. Trap lineup is just very standard, very basic. You guys can play whatever you guys want in your trap lineup. You know what, guys? As I said before, I always emphasize this throughout all my deck profiles. If you guys have your own trap lineup, if you guys have your own playstyle, definitely incorporate your own playstyle into this EHERO deck. Throughout all my deck profile, I like to tell you guys that you can use my decks as guidelines. That's what I want you guys to get from my deck profiles. Use my deck profiles as guidelines on what you guys can play in your deck, because you and I have completely different play styles. Maybe I like to play 6 Mirror Forces because I like to protect my Dark Law and things like that. Maybe you guys like to play more of the trap hole cards. Maybe you guys want to play more Solemn Strikes. Maybe you guys want to play triple Call the Haunted. You guys can play whatever you guys want. It's all up to your own personal play style and what you guys want in your deck. So use my deck profile as guidelines on what you guys can play in your deck. As I said before, man. But this is my playstyle. It suits my playstyle. This trap lineup suits my playstyle and how I play the deck. So this trap lineup definitely works really well for me. So this is pretty much it for my trap lineup. And let's go off into our extra deck real quick. Double Dark Law. Never found the need to use a third. If you guys have a OT Dark Law, please hit me up on Facebook. Definitely we can work out a trade or something. Double Dark Law, one Anki, really good. One Acid as well. Really amazing cards. One Elder Entity, Norden, really standard. That's pretty much it for fusions. Off to our XYZs. One Castell, Samurai. This card is so powerful, man. Double attack is so good. So Samurai is just very amazing. One Abyss Dweller, one Excalibur. A lot of you guys sleep on this card. This card still exists. Very powerful. One Fleesia for your trap holes. 101 Silent Arc. I still think this card is really good in my personal opinion. You guys don't have to play. You guys can cut him if you guys want. But 101 is just a really easy rank 4 outs to one of the problematic face-up monsters. So yeah, so on Arc, one Emerald, you recycle back all your all your monsters, one Lightning, one Utopia, and last but not least, one number 106 Giant Hand. You know what, guys? I cannot wait till Treat Toad comes out because you can play the Bahama Shark and Treat Toad. First turn Mass Hero, Dark Law, and Treat Toad. That's GG, man. You don't understand how good that board is. So that's pretty much it for your extra deck. No side deck, guys. Side deck is always up to personal preference. You guys can play whatever you guys want in your side deck. But now let's go off to a combo that I was talking about earlier. You can go into Armageddon Knight, right? You can go Armageddon Knight. You can go, right? You can ditch Zephyros to the graveyard. Very cool. So you ditch Zephyros to the grave. Okay, so this is, you ditch Zephyr to the graveyard. Okay, now you want to set the instant fusion, and let's say the other 2 cards in your hand are spawn traps. So you set the other 2 cards, first them in the Horde's Bowman, and then what you want to do is you want to activate Zephyros' effect, right? To basically bounce back Bowman into the hand and push them to Zephyros, and now you have Bowman hand, push them to Bowman again. Okay, now what I'm gonna do at this point is you want to overlay these 2 for a Castell or something. Let's go ahead. Let's say you want to make a Castell. All right, so you make a Castell, or let's say let's make a Castell. Like, you can go activate Castell's effect, bounce whatever back row that they have, or such and such. Yeah, so you send these 2 to the graveyard. Now what you want to do is you want to activate Instant Fusion, right? You activate Instant Fusion, bring out Norden. This is like a very standard combo play you guys can do. So you bring out Norden, activate Norden's effect, bring out Armageddon, you know what I mean? And you overlay these 2 that you guys want. Like, it all depends on what you guys have in your hand. And if you guys want OTK, you just basically attack. And it's just really good. Like, Zephyros just opens a lot of windows for a lot of rank 4 plays, which is absolutely phenomenal. Really love this card. Really amazing end as well. What you can do with also this card is that I explained to you guys before. Like, if you have a Call the Haunted in hand, a dead Call the Haunted, what you can do is just, you have this face up, you can activate Zephyros, bring this card to your hand, and then you have Bowman in your hand, special the Bowman, or just normal the Bowman, it doesn't really matter. At this point, you can just, special the Bowman, go into another rank 4, rank 4 XYZ, Castell, or something like that, attach, bounce back problematic cards that you're facing, and then, you have a live Call the Haunted during your opponent's turn, which is Really powerful. So that's what the basic combos that you can do with Zephyros. Zephyros basically opens up the ceiling for more rank 4 XYZ plays, which I really like. So again, guys, a huge shout out to EHS Yu-Gi-Oh again for giving me this amazing idea. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up. That would be absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate all the recent support, guys. And by the way, we just hit 40,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely insane, man. I love you guys so much. You know what? I'm telling you right now, I love you guys. You don't understand, man. You guys are the reason why I do this every single day. And you know what? You guys just push me to become better every single day as well. Really appreciate all the love and support. And this is Sam from Team Samurai signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.